DuBourg High School and the Guild Players production of 12 Incompetent Jurors. Please silence all electronic devices at this time. Remember, the audio or visual recording of this show by any means is strictly prohibited by copyright laws. Thank you. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy as the Guild Players proudly present 12 Incompetent Jurors.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is by far one of the most bizarre cases I have ever seen in my 30 years on the bench. To be honest, I don't even know how it came to trial. For the past 2 weeks, you have seen a plethora of evidence against Mr. Pleats, the man accused of the abduction of half a dozen cats. You've heard from eyewitnesses and seen videos clearly indicating his guilt in the matter. At one point, the defendant even said, "All right, I did it. I kidnapped all the cats. Are you happy?" Meanwhile, Mr. Pleats fired his court-appointed attorney, supplied no witnesses, and had a closing statement that lasted over 4 hours, which was confusing, scattered, and quite frankly, very offensive. As a judge, I am not supposed to give you my opinions one way or the other, but come on, people. This is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever seen. The man stole cats, and there is a mountain of evidence showing how he stole those cats. He stole cats. That's it. Case closed. You are in there for more than 15 minutes. I am going to be very disappointed in you. So get to it.
Hey, I don't think you're allowed to smoke in here.
Huh? Smoke? Yes.
No smoking.
But stupid judge not here. He always says no smoke, but he's not here.
It doesn't matter. Some of us are asthmatic.
Huh?
Asthmatic. In my chest.
With heart. Your heart explode. Boom.
No, asthmatic. In my lungs. Asthmatic.
Ink.
Gum? Gum, anyone?
Nah, I don't chew things I can't swallow.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Because, what's the point of chewing if you ain't gonna swallow it? I'm not a cow, am I?
No one's saying you're a cow.
I know, I'm just proving a point, you know?
Well, she's just being nice. You don't have to be such a pain in the ass.
Whoa, we're in an official building. You can't be saying stuff like that in here.
Oh no, it's fine. Really. Believe me, I've heard worse. I'm in PR with celebrities and stuff. I don't want to name drop or anything, but a lot of my clients are very famous. And they like to call me terrible things. They, insult my heritage, throw stuff at my head, sharp objects and whatnot. Lucky for me, I get such a rush hanging out with famous people that it doesn't bother me much. Plus, I get to go to fun parties and stuff.
So who are some of your clients? Someone we might know?
Nope, can't say I'll lose my job.
Amy Schumer. Very handsome. Always squinting.
I don't know who that is, so no.
I love Amy Schumer. Her forehead is very white.
I'm sorry, I may have missed something. Are you two married?
Yeah, what's that supposed to be, huh?
Would you calm down? It's a perfectly innocent question to ask.
Yeah, I know, I just don't like a toe. You think I'm not good enough for her or something?
No, I didn't mean that at all. I just mean it's weird that they let a married couple on the same jury, I guess. It's like this. I get a notice in the mail 2 months ago. Franco sees the notice and it's all, "Oh, Jim Marie, you can't do this without me. You don't know what these things are like." And I'm all, "What? You think I can't handle the courtroom with a couple of lawyers?" Next thing I know, he's following me to jury duty and he gets selected when I do.
It's not exactly like that, but you get the picture.
So they just left you on the jury? I thought you needed a summons.
Yeah, don't worry, I took care of that.
What does that mean?
I know a guy.
Who? Johnny Swigarelli? If you think he has any sort of pull in this, you're dumber than I thought.
A little respect, there's no need for that.
I think now's a good time to get started.
Oh, for goodness sake, can we fix the temperature in here? I'm freezing!
Wow, okay. I didn't know people were that cold.
Well, it's probably that stupid air conditioner. I mean, look at it. Looks like it hasn't been replaced in ages. It's disgusting!
The courtroom had an air conditioner as well, but I think it was being in the same room as Mr. McAllister that made it seem warmer.
Who? The lawyer?
Yeah, the lead prosecutor. Did anyone else notice it got warmer whenever he was around? Or how when he spoke, your extremities started to tingle? He's got something, that guy.
Oh, the man in suit?
Yeah, the prosecutor.
He is warm?
No, he makes me feel warmer.
What, with fire? Uses a fire on you? You should not take any gasoline from this man. Could be bad.
No, that's not what I meant.
I don't understand.
So if we could just get everyone to the table. Yeah, everyone. This shouldn't take too long, right? Hey, buddy, we're gonna get started.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So this is a pretty crazy case, huh? Guy stealing cats.
Allegedly.
Great. But I mean, well, who's ever even heard of something like that? Guy stealing cats must be pretty frequent.
It's fairly undocumented in the things I've read. Oh, I do not feel good.
You need to go to the bathroom or something?
No, I just have some anxiety issues that this week have been. Oh, I think I'm gonna sit down.
So, does everyone remember that show from the 80s, Alf? Remember he was an alien, he ate cats? Where'd he come from before he came to Earth?
Oh, Melmac, right? Something like that?
Yeah, that sounds right. You remember that show? That was a trippy show.
No, not really.
What do you mean, no, not really? It's Alf.
I don't remember the show. What's it to you?
Why you gotta yell like that? I'm just asking you a question.
Okay, sorry everyone. I really do think we should get started. I mean, no one wants to be here all day, right? So we can do this a couple of ways. We can talk if you want, and I'm totally for talking, or we can take a vote. Right at the tip of it.
Yeah, okay, I think it might be good to just take a vote, see where we stand.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not supposed to have phones in here.
Oh, no?
No? So why don't you put it away?
Totes. On it.
Maybe I should get the guard.
Fine. Please. Didn't realize my dad was in here. Ah. Alright, we're getting a little track here. Why don't we take that vote, shall we?
Sure.
Alright, all those voting guilty? And all those voting not guilty?
What the hell? What are you doing?
Whoa, hey, there is no need for violence.
Well, where does he get off, mister? Do you hear me? I got a life. You're not better than I am.
I never said I was.
What?
Whoa, hey, okay.
Yeah, come on, there's no need for that.
Look, I think we can talk about this simply. You think he's innocent?
No, I'm just not sure. A man's life is at stake.
Well, no, not a man's life. A man's 3 to 6 months is at stake.
Which in prison can feel like a lifetime.
I guess, but
How can you not be sure? We see so many things. The video, witness, he guilty. We put him in cage, yes?
I don't think we're putting him in a cage. Are we?
I don't know. I just think that these are things we should discuss.
no. We don't need to discuss that. He wouldn't be going into a cage. He'd be going to prison.
I thought cage was like code for prison.
No. You're thinking of clink or the slab.
Oh, that's a good one. No, I'm not. Clink isn't even a word.
Oh, clink is the word, huh?
Either we're getting distracted. I think the point is that the defendant isn't going into a literal cage.
But I still say 50-50.
No, not 50-50. 100% not going into a cage. He'd be going to prison.
Maybe 70-30.
The point is, he thinks he's innocent.
Well, I didn't say that. I simply raised my hand.
Well, right, but you were the only one to raise your hand for not guilty. Which is what I meant, so maybe we should talk about that.
Yeah, why did you do that? Because I don't know about you guys, but I need to get out of here.
Yeah, us too. You know how cranky I get when I don't eat, huh?
It's true. He's an animal every day this week with a temper.
I've got some erratic blood sugar issues. It's not a big deal, but it does weigh on me a bit.
Well, I'm sorry to keep you all here, but I take this very seriously. A man can be sent to prison for up to 6 months. That's a long stretch of time. Some say he'll be put in a 4x4 cage.
No one is.
Some say he'll go to prison. I'm not here to debate that.
No one is.
The point is, I think we owe it to Mr. Pleats to review the evidence at hand. I think we owe it to him to review the facts. And I think we owe it to Mr. Pleats for justice.
Okay, well, I'm not sure that last sentence made a lot of sense, but overall, I think he's right. Reviewing the evidence wouldn't be a complete waste of time.
Okay. Well, how about we go around the room in order of our numbers and discuss why we think he's guilty? That may be a good way to start discussion.
That sounds good.
Is anybody else cold?
That's what I said. I said this already. Sound of a biscuit, no one listens.
That's not true. I responded last time.
Well, then why don't we turn off that damn air blower?
Okay, can we turn off the air conditioning?
Do we really need to turn the air off? I'm feeling like it's a pretty good temp in here all in all.
Damn it.
Hey, if I'm the only one, I'll live with no air, but maybe some of you guys agree with me. Huh? Anyone else on board the air conditioner boat? I will be on the boat. Nice.
Oh, she doesn't understand what you've been saying. She's been speaking gibberish this whole time.
We're getting distracted here again. Okay? Quickly now, okay. Let's take a vote. All those in favor of turning the air conditioning off? Okay. 6 votes. All opposed? And 5 against, meaning we leave. You're just trying to be difficult.
I take offense to that, sir.
Maybe we should compromise. That way we all win.
But I never want it on.
And I never wanted off, Chief. That was the break.
Hold on, everybody. I think the foreman is right. I think the foreman is right. We'll compromise, all right? We'll turn the air conditioning off for 10 minutes. We'll turn it off for 10 minutes. Okay? Who wants to be the timer? How about you? You haven't been paying attention this entire time anyway.
No, I'm texting.
But you have the time at the top of your screen there.
Yeah, but I never look at
Well,
it.
why don't you just keep track of it?
No.
I can't. My watch here was just fine.
Okay. Fine. Thank you.
See, creepy guy wants to do it anyway.
What did you call me?
Stop. Can we please resist the temptation to call each other names? We may be here for a while, so let's be civil if we can.
I'm gonna stare at her for a long time.
Whatever.
So now that the air conditioning dilemma has been settled, can we get back to...
Right, let's jump back in, shall we? Let's go around the room and talk about why we think he's guilty. We'll start with you.
Okay. I'm not great at public speaking, but I'll give it a try. The prosecutor made a lot of good points. He made good points. I'm sorry, I'm just nervous rambling, aren't I? Stop, you're being an idiot right now, stop it! We also have the video. I'm sorry, I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, I hardly think that's a good enough reason to send a potentially innocent man to
Yeah,
prison.
no, that wasn't a very good, compelling argument. Look, if you're done, I think we're just going to go over the evidence. Okay, so here's what we know. Mr. Queens is accused of stealing half a dozen cats.
Ah, yes, the cats. Ruff, ruff. I think you're thinking of dogs. No, I know dogs. Dogs. I know dog, and I know cat.
Right, well, we've seen pictures of these cats, and we've seen a video that shows in broad daylight the abduction of these cats by Mr. Queens. We've also heard from several eyewitnesses, one of them being a police officer, and on top of all of that, Mr. Pleats confessed to the crime himself on the witness stand. So really, our jobs here are pretty easy. All evidence, including Mr. Pleats' own confession, points to him doing it. And I'm not sure that he has a defense of any sort, or at least not one that I am aware of.
No, I don't know. I guess you're right.
I don't think he does.
I don't know. It doesn't fit.
Now hold on, everyone, come on. What do you mean it doesn't fit?
Yeah, you're saying you believe it's an alibi or something?
Yeah, come on, you said he was at the movies and clearly he wasn't. I mean, you saw the tape. It was time-coded.
So, because we saw a video of Mr. Pleats in one place, it clearly means he was there, right?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen a video of an island, a theme park island, where dinosaurs walk with men.
No way they have that.
No, he's just trying to prove a point.
I'm not proving a point. I've seen a video where dinosaurs exist. So therefore they must, according to you.
Well, clearly there's a difference between a Hollywood blockbuster and a video we saw in court.
I guess you're right. Which is how this picture is impossible.
Here's what happened.
This is a picture of you at the Jurassic Park ride at Universal Studios. Look at that one of those gimmicky. We're not discussing this. No one else is questioning the validity of the video, correct?
I don't know, it seemed kind of fake to me.
Now, hold, what do you mean fake?
Like, it was just boring, you know?
So that means it was fake?
No, like fake. Like, boring.
Just because it's boring doesn't mean it's fake.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Whatever, I just think it could be fake, okay?
Okay, everyone besides her. We're all on the same page? There's nothing wrong with the video?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's real, but maybe we should see it again.
Really? You don't believe in this?
No, not necessarily, but maybe we should see it again just to prove it's real. It couldn't hurt, right?
Yes, let's look at it again. A man's life is on the line.
No. Would you stop saying that? We're talking about a 3 to 6 month sentence at most.
Which in prison can feel like a lifetime.
I know. You've made that point already. Fine. Do we need to see the video again?
I got to see it.
Fine. We'd like to see Exhibit 2 again. All right. Thank you. The tape is on its way. Is there anything else you'd like to see?
No, but I would like to discuss the witness testimony.
Okay.
Specifically, the police officer.
Okay. What about it?
What is with you, huh? What's got you so cozy with this guy, huh?
I'm not cozy with him. I just think we should discuss the witness testimony.
Yeah, well, I'm not letting you near my animals. You got that?
Sure. I just want to examine exactly what he said. I don't see what's so wrong with that.
All right. Just go ahead.
The police officer arrived at Mr. Pleat's house around 2:45, about 40 minutes after the alleged abduction of the cats. He knocked on the door twice. Inciting reasonable suspicion, he entered the house, where he claims he saw Mr. Pleat throwing the cats over the fence in the backyard.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But the stolen cats were never retrieved, correct?
No, but they probably ran away or were collected by a shelter.
Right. There are a number of explanations, that being one of them. Or that he wasn't throwing cats at all.
But, excuse me, what?
What was he throwing?
I don't know. Stuffed animals?
You think he was throwing stuffed animals? But wouldn't the police officer notice the cats weren't real?
Yeah, we'd have to be talking about one pretty realistic looking cat here. Almost like an exact.
Whoa, what the hell is that? What are you doing with that thing?
Oh, a real cat?
It was.
That's a taxidermy cat. Why do you have that?
This cat has been bagged? You tax cats?
No, taxidermy.
Huh?
Taxidermy. It's been stuffed and preserved.
Preserved? Cat is jacked?
Why are you carrying around a taxidermy cat?
You said there was no way that the cat Officer Jensen saw Mr. Pleat throwing was anything but a real cat. I just proved to you how realistic taxidermy cats can look.
What are you doing? Why are you trying so hard to prove that this guy is innocent?
I just think it's worth exploring. I have some doubts.
So you think he was throwing taxidermy cats over the fence? That's your logical explanation?
It's just as logical as throwing alive cats. This is an extraordinarily bizarre case. There are a number of possibilities.
This is dumb, no? This guy is dead. They don't work, no?
No,
Are you saying it's impossible?
No, I'm saying that you're wasting all of our time. Look, I think you have some sort of fantasy about wanting to be a savior or a lawyer, and I think that it's best that we take another vote without.
What? You can't do that.
You've had time to try and explain yourself with your ridiculous arguments, but I'm getting tired of it. So I say, let's take another vote. If the vote is still unanimously guilty, you stand down. But even if one person votes not guilty, you can keep arguing.
Yeah, I think that sounds
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Fine. Vote. If that's how you all feel, fine. I think you're making a big mistake. But fine. Vote without me.
Well, if we're all in agreement, I suggest we get to it. Perhaps a secret ballot would be best.
That sounds good.
Guilty. 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 That's half a dozen guilties, that is.
Just keep going.
Guilty. 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 Not guilty. Guilty.
Ha! In your face. Who's all alone now?
You! More or less.
Ah! Who did this, huh? I want to know who's voting not guilty!
He's right. We shouldn't force any.
Oh, be a man. Show a little fuzz on your fist.
Fuzz on your fist. Well, what is that? Is that something people actually say?
Well, what's it to you, you commie Hollywood punk? They should have never let you off that blacklist. That's what I say.
Wow, that is way too dated to be offensive.
Seriously, I want to know who voted not guilty. Who? Aha!
Oh, what's with the finger?
Yeah, who the hell do you think you are? My wife would never vote like that.
Oh, who made you in charge of how I vote?
Stop. Can we just get on to discussing why you changed your vote?
But who says I changed my vote?
You did give a suspicious call.
It sounded a little incriminating.
So if you want to talk about it,
There, my friend, is nothing to, frankly, talk about. She didn't vote not guilty. I did.
why?
Yeah, you've hardly said anything this entire time. Now, all of a sudden, your Johnny has an opinion.
Oh, I read that book. It's good.
That is not a book.
Oh. Then what am I thinking of?
I don't know.
I believe in this man. Jury's got a certain look to him. His forehead is not sloped enough. It's too flat in my case. Foreheads should be sloped. But he's right. This isn't about,
Buddy, do you have to eat in here?
why, of course. This is my food.
Yeah, but it's disgusting.
It's the only thing keeping me alive. That and liquids.
Okay, sir. If we take the time to convince you of Mr. Fleet's guilt, would you consider changing your vote?
Of course. What would this world be without that power of persuasion? For if it wasn't for persuasion, I wouldn't have a single attendant at my library club. But I do each Sunday because I make them.
Well, I hope you're happy. You convinced the French fry eating library creep. You can keep playing your game.
This is not a game. A man's life is at stake.
It is not. The death penalty is completely out of the question.
3 to 6 months is life on.
All right, the video. Thank you. The video's here. Can somebody help me set this up?
So, thinking this guy's cat decoy theory makes any sense to you?
Oh, no way. I'm still thinking about the prosecutor's closing argument.
Oh, yeah, he was pretty convincing.
Pretty convincing. Try very convincing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I could get on board with taxidermy cat guy. I mean, it was kind of cool when he just like pulled the cat out of his coat. I was just like, what? No way. What is going on? It was just like exciting, you know? And this has been so boring so far. And that guy, he's all like, I know all the facts. Pick on me, teacher. I hate those guys. Suck-ups. Elitist smarty smarts who like to break out their fancy words at parties. Who needs that?
But even so, didn't you think the prosecutor made a really compelling closing argument? I mean, he speaks, and you feel like he's your best friend, and you feel important and loved. And I just don't see how anyone can understand that.
Well, I don't really understand what you're saying.
Well, right, but we're on the same page.
Well, not like in a literal sense.
Well, right, but
I mean, I agree that he's guilty.
totally. That's what we're all about.
Right.
It's all right. We all ready to watch this thing again.
Hello and welcome to the Lucas Family Yard Sale Extravaganza.
Oh God, Brad, can you put that stupid thing away and help me?
Ah, this is worst movie. All they do is mwah. It's awful.
The point of this is not to be entertaining. This is evidence, not a movie.
Yes, movie. This movie has no tigers. How can movie be good without tigers?
Shh. This is important.
I need smoke. It's okay if I smoke.
No,
But what if I blow smoke outside of mouth? It's fine then.
no, that's not any better.
But they use side of mouth. See, it goes that way.
No!
What?
All right, here he comes.
And the final item for sale is the litter of Miss Abigail Mumsey. Oh, look at all the cutesy baby kittens.
Does anyone else think it's weird he gave his cat a first and last name?
Yeah. Are you crazy? It's only weird if the cat walks on two legs. Everyone knows that. It's how.
All right, looks like we have our first customer. It's Harold from down the block.
It's Donald. Donald, please. I tell you this every time.
Oops, my bad. Anywho, welcome to the yard sale. Looking for anything in particular?
Maybe the chair in the way back over there?
Chair? Honey, do we have a chair for sale back there?
No, we are not selling any chairs. Not back here. Is Harold taking Mumsy's kittens?
Harold, those cats are for sale. Where are you going?
He's running to his car. Oh my god, he's stealing the cats.
Harold, give us those kittens. Harold!
My name is Donald, please. I told you, my name is Donald, please.
Well,
What?
you're the only one who has a problem with this?
As you recall, I'm not the only person who has a problem with sending a potentially innocent man to prison.
Hello.
And I may not have a problem with the video, just because I have doubts about other elements of the prosecution's case.
All right, so we're all in agreement. This is the definitive evidence of Mr. Fleet's guilt.
Not quite.
Oh, come on.
You just said you didn't have a problem with the video.
I said I may not have a problem. By saying may, it also implies the exact opposite.
All right, can you just get on?
I would like to show you a different video if I could. One that takes you away to an extraordinary land. A land where dinosaurs walk with men.
Now, hold on. Are you making the suggestion that the video we just watched was somehow computer generated? Because if you are, I think we can all agree that is preposterous.
I'm not proving that, no.
Okay, good.
Or I guess it should say I may not be proving that. If I may.
Does this movie have any attractive people in it?
What do you mean attractive?
Like hot girls and stuff.
Well, I think most have dinosaurs and stuff in it.
Blech, gross, ugly.
Well, they're different species. I'm just not
Just
sure.
tell me when the hotties come on. There's not. Just tell me, okay?
Okay.
Now, I want you to pay close attention to the clip, especially to the dinosaur. Now, I don't expect you to believe that this dinosaur is real.
No, it's too loud. In real life, it hiss. Just treat me that way.
Sure. But what I do want to point out is that this film used two types of special effects to create the T-Rex. Most of the shots were done using a life-sized animatronic replica created by Stan Winston Studios, while only roughly 20% of the shots were digitally created by George Lucas's Industrial Light and Magic. The clip we just saw was an example of the life-sized replica. Are we all in agreement?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Wrong! The clip we just saw was a mix of both practical and digital effects. The first 5 seconds were of the animatronic, while the last 10 seconds, when the dinosaur starts running, were digitally created. Observe.
Yeah, the color is different once the dinosaur starts moving.
Oh, those little nerds in the computers. What do I think of next?
If you think that's impressive, you should think you do the video games lately.
No one cares about your stupid little video games, you freak! Where is this going?
The point is, no one here can tell the difference between an animatronic dinosaur and a digitally created one.
So therefore, what? Mr. Fleet was computer animated?
Maybe.
By who? Who would computer animate Donald Fleet's still frame him in a catnapping case?
Hey, catnapping. Now that's good. How come no one's ever thought of that one before?
I just think there are a lot of possibilities. I have some doubts.
So is no one gonna jump aboard this catnapping thing? I feel like it could be a thing.
Let's think about it. Let's think about this. In order to computer animate a completely realistic person, you would need the best computers, the best animators in the world, and the money to pay for it all.
I agree. To create something that realistic, you would need George Lucas himself.
Yes, exactly.
Boom! A clipping from the local Sampson County newspaper of the cat's owner, Brad, with his arm around his cousin, George.
Let me see that photo. Oh, I didn't know Brad and George Lucas were cousins. I thought they just had a common last name.
Oh, you know what? I think I heard something about this.
No, please
No.
don't.
I read it somewhere in Variety. It said that George Lucas is planning something new and exciting. I mean, he sold his company for like $1 bajillion. Maybe this is what he's doing now.
Really? That's what you think he's doing now? You think he's computer animating his cousin's neighbor to frame him as in a cat stealing case?
Hey, I thought we were calling him the Cat Napper. That was good, right, huh?
Well, the police guy said that the Lucases hated it, right? Maybe they called up their cousin George to help frame him. I mean, what else has he got, right?
Do you realize how insane that sounds? Do you even realize what you just said?
Yeah, I did, kind of. And I'm not sure I appreciate your tone. I'm allowed to have an opinion, same as you, smart guy.
Fine.
You're not better than me. I made $300K last year at PR, and I can be interviewed. So who's the dummy now?
Hey, you know what? There's no need to be uncivil here. Let's get back to the case. A man's life is on the line. In my opinion, okay. Does that make it okay?
No, it doesn't. What about the corroborating witnesses?
There he goes again with this 10th grade English. Got any other fancy word to throw out? Like, I don't know, triticate or blam campy?
Those are not words.
Here he goes again. What nerve?
The Hurwitzes, the neighbors across the street, who heard Donald Pleats say, "My name is Donald Pleats," at exactly 2 o'clock. And by the time they got to their front yard, saw him drive away.
That's true. They heard his name. At the same time, it said on the. Oh boy, give me a second. Just give me a second.
You doing okay over there? Everything all right?
This just happens sometimes when I speak in public, but my therapist said this would be a good opportunity to stand up for myself, so I'm trying to now.
Well, you don't have to speak now. If you'd rather just...
No, I can contribute, just like you.
Should we take a break?
No, shut up. I'm making an argument. I was going to say that the neighbors, the Hurwitzes, Lucas's neighbors, the Hurwitzes heard Donald Pleats say, "My name is Donald Pleats," at the same time that he said it on the video.
Gee, that was it? That was a lot of build-up for, you know.
Just stop it already.
Hey, I'm just saying, she didn't really say much. Honestly, I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
That was a very well thought out argument. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, well, to recap, we all agree that Mr. Hurwitz heard Donald Pleats say, "My name is Donald Pleats," at exactly 2 o'clock, right?
Yeah, that's right. Mr. Hurwitz said he looked at his watch and it was exactly 2 o'clock on the nose. Then he and his wife walked from the backyard to the front yard and saw him drive away.
And Mr. Hurwitz said they both got a good look at him.
And the time code on the video clearly says 2 o'clock, right?
I don't know. Maybe they misheard him. Maybe they didn't hear him say, "My name is Donald Pleats." Maybe they heard something else.
What do you mean, something else?
I don't know. Maybe they heard him say, "Isn't that neat?" Or, "You sure have big feet." He was far enough away, it was possible.
Yeah, I'm sure someone was yelling, "You sure have big feet." That completely changes this case.
Do we have a diagram of the Hurwitz property?
No. Why?
I would like to see how long it takes them to walk all the way from the backyard to the front yard, where the Hurwitzes claim they saw him driving away. Do we know where the house is located?
I think they said they lived in McKenna County, right off of Claremont, right?
Yeah, that's right. I got a cousin who just moved there a couple of weeks ago.
What? Since when?
Tommy John, 2 weeks ago. Me and the boys went over to watch the Eagles game on Saturday.
Tommy John moved to McKenna County and I wasn't invited.
Yeah, it was just me and a couple of the boys. Relax, will you?
Oh, I'll relax. Next time you see Tommy John, let him know we are going to have words.
Oh, you'll have words, all right.
I'm sorry. You've been there to McKenna County?
Oh, he's been there. He and his little boyfriend's drinking beer and building forts. Ask him anything about the neighborhood.
Really? In front of all these people? This is how you decide to act?
Do you remember the distance from the front yard to the backyard?
Yeah, it's about 60 feet, give or take, and since it's a track community, then the next houses, the yards from one house to the next are nearly identical.
Great. So let's say that they're in the very front of the backyard. What would you say that is? About 40 feet, give or take?
Yeah.
And they probably didn't make it all the way to the front yard to see the Hurwitzes to see Mr. Pleats get away. So they probably only traveled about 20 feet before they heard him. Is that fair?
More than that.
What is the point of this?
The Hurwitzes claimed they heard a man say, "My name is Donald Pleats." And by the time they got to the front yard, they saw him driving away. Now, according to the video, the time between when he said, "My name is Donald Pleats," and when he drove away was roughly 10 seconds, right?
That sounds about right, yeah.
So, let's see if they were telling the truth. Let's test it, here in the room.
Can we? You know you're wasting our time, right? Some of us have lives, and if it's still only you and French fries.
I changed my vote.
Oh, come on. You're just mad at me.
Hey, who says I'm basing my vote off of some petty grudge? His picture of George and Brad Lucas convinced me, okay? I'm not that petty, you stupid smart fart!
About 20 feet from one side of the room to the other. Two of us can walk it and see if it actually took 10 seconds. Does someone want to volunteer to be Mrs. Hurwitz with me?
Oh, I mean, if no one else minds. I've been taking some improv classes at the Y, working on developing a few crazy cases I have. Unless anyone else wants to?
No, you'd be perfect. I think we've all been charmed by that kooky old British woman voice, haven't we?
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. It's still a work in progress, but thank you.
All right, ready?
Great. So, just so we're on the same page, Mr. and Mrs. Hurwitz are an older couple, and we're in their backyard, and we start moving once we hear "My name is Donald, please."
Or isn't that neat?
We'll stick with "My name is Donald Pleats." Yeah?
Fine. Does someone have a watch or a cell phone with a timer?
She has a cell.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm watching kittens eating Cheerios on YouTube. They eat them and then they like puke them up because they're like allergic or whatever. It's really funny.
You know what? Why don't you put that thing away? You're supposed to be paying attention.
No, I can do two things at once.
Why can't you
Why
just...
don't you just mind your own biz, Dad? God, this guy's the worst.
Tell me about it.
In case you have forgotten, I have a perfectly good watch. You know, with one of those hands. The kind of hands you need for something like this.
A second hand?
The kind we need.
Great, that works for me. Whenever you give the signal, someone yell, "My name is Donald Pleats," and we'll start walking. Sounds good?
Great. Could I just have a quick moment to prepare? Just a quick vocal warm-up or two?
Now hold on, aren't you just walking from one side of the room to the other?
Well, yes, but in order to properly portray Mrs. Hurwitz, and I haven't done my vocal warm-up.
No, it's okay. Take all the time you need. Maybe now's a good time to take a quick break.
Me make mama move. Me make mama move.
Hey,
What?
I think we need a background. This guy is really trying to pull a number on us.
I know, but...
I mean, I can't prove it, but I mean, I feel like he knows something. Something about this case, something he should know. I can't prove it, but I feel like he's a terrorist. Damn terrorist.
Can you just stop yelling? Your angry attitude and demeanor really isn't helping.
What? Darn it! This is America! I can do anything I want!
Well, be that as it may, can you just try and keep it to yourself? Look, I think I can win them back. I just don't want to offend them.
Fine, we'll try things your way, but if things get desperate...
Okay, I don't know what that means.
I'm going to punch them!
Punch who?
All of them!
Stop yelling and don't do that. Don't punch anyone. That's not a plan. You can't just punch everyone. Look, I'll get them back. Just be cool, all right? And no yelling or punching.
All right, so are we ready to see our reenactment? Whenever you're ready.
Go.
My name is Donald Please.
Oh, Barbara, my spilks. We better go and see about all that yelling.
You just stay there, Joshua. What, you're hot? Dr. Mayfield said you need a rest. You've been working yourself too hard.
Nonsense. I'm as healthy as I've ever been. Take my arm. We'll go together.
What is this?
Trying to pay attention. But what if it's the gangs? We moved away from the city to get away from such nonsense. What if they followed us here?
Then we'll start a neighborhood watch. We've been running our whole lives. From your mother, from the city. I'm tired. I want our last few years to be in peace. In one solid place.
But what if things get bad?
Barbara, can I tell you something?
What are you doing? Don't stop walking. Walking is the entire point.
Oh my God, will you please be quiet? Nobody interrupts you and you.
These last few years have been tough on us. I know that. But if I didn't believe with every fiber in my being that we did the right thing by moving here, I'd move us back to that 2-bedroom apartment in a heartbeat.
You know, Joshua, from the first moment I met you, I knew you was going to be the man I was going to spend the rest of my life with. I knew it wouldn't always be easy, that there'd be good times and bad times, but I never doubted you. I never doubted.
You're my little bumpkiss, you know that?
Dear God!
Shall we go see about that yelling?
Yes, let's, together.
And time. How long?
About 4 minutes.
Whoa, 4 minutes. Now that's something.
Does anybody mind if I use the bathroom real quick?
Well, he couldn't have possibly seen him driving away. He would have been long gone by that time.
They must have been lying.
No.
No, do you think you're really gonna go? Cool.
It proves that maybe there is doubt. It proves that maybe they were lying.
And that was the most inaccurate reenactment I've ever seen. I mean, my God, how is everyone believing this? You know, I'll show you how long it takes to walk from one side of the room to the other.
What's your problem? You just want to see Mr. Pleats fry.
He is not going to fry! No one uses the electric chair anymore. Stop trying to sway these people.
You're a sadist. You enjoy seeing pain brought upon people. You're the one that should go to jail. You're the one.
Oh, I am. Isn't that convenient for you? But by the time these deliberations are over, you're going to have them accusing me of stealing the cats. Isn't that neat?
Maybe you did.
Okay, everyone calm down. Let's just think about this.
What's going on? Are we reenacting part of the police again? No, they're fighting. What are you talking about? Well, didn't you just say my name is Donald Pleats?
No. He didn't. He said, isn't that neat? And I guess from a ways away, if we mistake it for my name is Donald Pleats, I guess maybe it could. Well, isn't that interesting? She heard you say, my name is Donald Pleats. But I thought no one could possibly mistake, isn't that neat, for my name is Donald Pleats.
Yeah, I don't know, bud. Maybe that proves doubt.
I swear I wasn't trying to sway the vote
I
one
think
way
we
or
should
another.
take another vote. See where everybody's.
Well, what does that prove? If his argument is that Mr. Pleats was computer animated, then the Hurwitzes wouldn't have heard anything.
Maybe it does matter, and maybe it doesn't. Maybe they were computer generated, and maybe they weren't. Maybe they did mishear, and maybe they didn't. All I'm saying is that there is doubt.
But is there reasonable doubt? Is it reasonable doubt to assume that Mr. Pleats was animated in a conspiracy by George Lucas to put him behind bars?
When you say it like that, it does sound a little far-fetched.
They were cousins. The neighborhood hated them. I say it's possible.
You know what? Let's vote. We're not getting anywhere until we vote this out. Foreman,
Yes, I'll start it off. Not guilty.
delightful as always.
Guilty!
Guilty.
Not guilty.
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 Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
That's 6 to 6.
Do you even know what's going on?
Yes, how dare. I see everything you say.
Then how can you vote not guilty?
I hear one thing through the door. I see old people walking. walking, I see the dinosaur. It's wrong dinosaur, but it look real. I don't know. The movie is not good. The movie is boring. The baby Schumer in it may be good, but no. No Amy Schumer, no Tiger. It's not good. No!
Well, I say we go to the judge and call ourselves a hung jury. Maybe Donald Bleats will get a group of his peers that aren't so easily persuaded.
There he goes again with this. Smarmy smart guy telling and big words. You know what? Maybe I'll persuade you a new face.
Yeah, what does make you so superior?
And what's wrong with that forehead of
Seriously, can we please go to the judge and call ourselves a hung jury?
Well, maybe some of us want to talk about it.
No, he is so full of himself that he would never listen to somebody else's argument. Go ahead, let him do it.
If he do it, can we smoke?
We need to take another vote. All those in favor of calling ourselves a hung jury say aye, and all opposed say nay. I'll start. Nay.
Aye.
Aye.
Whatever.
No, you actually have to vote.
Which one will win this faster?
Nay,
Don't listen to him.
Nay.
No, you actually have to vote and not
Nay,
just...
nay.
Aye.
Aye. Nay.
nay.
Aye.
I thought you were with him.
I am. But I have my own reasons for wanting a hung jury.
Care to explain it to the rest of us?
No. It's personal.
I'm just having a hard time understanding your logic.
I'm sure. So, how about this? I'll tell you. But only you. Then you can tell the rest of them, if you so please.
Okay. Fine.
Closer.
You can tell me.
No. Closer. Closer.
All right? I'm not telling everyone that. That is disgusting.
It's how I feel.
Well, it's disgusting! Just keep voting aye.
Nay.
Smoke.
That's not a vote.
But which one means smoke?
Neither. You're not gonna get to smoke.
But what if I say magic phrase?
No!
Stupid spat nay.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
That's 6-6.
This is pathetic. We can't even decide if we should call ourselves a hung jury.
Yeah, I don't know why this surprises you. We couldn't even decide on the air conditioning.
Yes, we did. We decided to turn it off every 10 minutes. And you haven't been doing your job.
I've been busy.
With what?
None of your business.
You know what? Maybe now's a good time to take a quick break. Get some fresh air, make some phone calls, do whatever you need to do. Take a quick break. When we come back, let's really try to nail this thing down. Hell of a trial, huh?
Boy, you can say that again. I've never even been to court, let alone on a jury like this.
Really?
No, but I mean, it's exciting. I just think it would be a lot better if, the prosecutor were here with us. I mean, I know we'll get to see him again when we deliver our verdict, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of time after the trial to, hang out, play World of Warcraft or whatever. But I just think it would be a lot better here.
Having a lawyer in the room certainly does make things more interesting. I'll give you that. I was a lawyer once.
Really?
Well, technically, according to several definitions. It's a gray area. Did I pass the bar exam? No. Have I argued cases in public court? Yes. Does arguing against parking tickets successfully make you a lawyer? I don't know. I guess you could call me more lawyer-ish.
Well, I think that is pretty impressive. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Very much so. Say, you don't happen to enjoy playing World of Warcraft, do you?
No. I love it!
So, who's ready to dive back into this?
Yes. Well, we'll pay you, obviously, so... Yes? I thought it'd be on here by now. Yes. No? Okay. Well, no later than 8. Thank you. Sorry. Babysitter, I thought I'd be out of here by now.
We all thought we'd be out of here by now. But time does not wait in black and white.
That is not true.
So true.
Don't nod at that like it's a wise saying. That didn't make any sense.
To me, it meant everything.
So where were we?
Well, we were just talking about World of Warcraft.
What? Like, is that goblins and stuff?
Yeah, and orcs and gaming strategy. Have you played it?
No, I don't do that stuff.
Oh, it's not as bad as it sounds. We play it back at the office all the time. My avatar is a 6-foot dragon named Big Deal.
Ha! Dragon not so big when up close. Who's with me?
I'm gonna go ahead and stop this conversation right now. I'd like to reevaluate the case so far.
If I may.
No, you may not.
Excuse me. We all have the right to talk.
No. I want everyone to come to their own conclusion before you start flapping your gums and filling their heads with nonsense.
Whoa, you just wasn't there, pal. You think you can just say something like that and it's okay? You think because of my feminine nature, I won't leap across this table and rip the hair straight from your scalp? You don't talk about someone like that.
Oh, come on, Jimmy, you didn't know.
Oh, they know. They always know. In this day and age, they think they can just insult the loose scum like that.
The loose scum?
Yeah, the loose scum. The Battalianos come from a long line of loose scum people. If you carry the recessive gene, then our gums are so loose and deformed that they literally flap about when we speak. My great-grandmother, Marie Battaliano, came over from the old country. She couldn't find a job. They called her Marie the Sloppy Gum Gypsy. Said her gums would interfere with her sewing.
But how would that interfere with your sewing?
Look, I'm sorry. I had no idea that loose gums were associated with any slur or stereotype, and I wouldn't have said it had I known it would offend you or anyone. That's not my goal. I thought it was just an expression.
You never would have said it. Sounds like you're pretty sure of yourself.
Yes, of course I'm sure.
But just yesterday when Mr. Pleats was on the stand, you said, and I quote, "I wish you'd stop flapping his gums already."
That doesn't prove anything.
It proves doubt.
No, it doesn't. I said I wouldn't have said it had I known it was offensive. Yesterday, I didn't know it was offensive. So what does that prove?
Doubt. To me, it proves doubt.
Yeah, me too.
No, you're just mad at me. It doesn't prove doubt.
Oh, because all us loose gum people can't understand abstract concepts. I guess you're right. How could a mush mouth like me possibly understand what you're saying?
Doubt.
I am going to rip.
This is so stupid.
What's so stupid?
This, you guys, this is stupid.
Would you care to elaborate?
This is all just dumb, okay? Who cares if Donald Pleats was a cartoon or the neighbors heard anything or not? He already confessed, right?
Yeah.
So if he said he did it, then he did it, right? Let's all just vote guilty and go. I'm so tired of this stupid trial.
It's true. We completely forgot about the confession.
Yeah, I guess you just blew right over it. I got so caught up in the dinosaurs and whatnot.
Now wait just a second.
Look, she's got it. I'm no fan of big words McDougal over here.
Oh, me neither. But not because of the words so much, more because of the ethnic slurs.
But we completely overlooked the fact that he confessed.
Well, he didn't confess.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Now, hear me out. If he confessed, there would have been a trial. If he confessed, we wouldn't be here.
Well done. I think I know where this is going.
But here we are. We are here. So therefore,
He didn't really confess, right? He's a ventriloquist, or there was a hidden speaker. What insane idea you're going to push down these people's throats now.
I resent that implication, sir. We all deserve a right to a fair trial.
He had a fair trial! It lasted 2 weeks! What is your problem?
I believe in justice. Donald died and Donald had a fair trial, so I never should. I mean, I never had a fair trial, so Donald at least should. I mean...
What do you mean you never had a fair trial?
Yeah, what did you mean by that?
He meant he has like order issues, like he had bad trial or whatever.
Is that true? No.
So what? You lied to us? You manipulated us this entire time because you had a bad experience during a trial or something?
Hey, leave him alone. He's a lawyer-ish.
What is it? Just tell us so we can put this whole thing behind us. What made you want to convince a group of people that a guilty man was innocent? Were you a lawyer once or something?
Lawyer? With Tiger?
What? No, lawyer. Never. Go on.
I was, or almost was. I was working for a lawyer. His name was Jonathan Aldridge. He was a trial lawyer for a big firm in Eastern Rhode Island, Putnam and Putnam. It was the day of the closing arguments, and Roland J. Putnam got the flu. He asked me to do the closing statement. I was nervous, but I got up there and I gave him. And I was good. Man, was I good. The jury was crying. The judge was crying. The stenographer was crying. I was going to save the man's life. But the jury deliberated, and apparently, because there was a ton of definitive evidence that he was in fact very guilty, videos, eyewitnesses, etc. They sent him to prison, and he's still there. The next day, I was so distraught, I failed the bar exam, and I never stepped foot in a courtroom again. Some days, I think about that man. I think about him sitting in prison. And I vowed to myself, if I ever got the chance, if I was ever on the jury, this time, he wouldn't go to prison. He wouldn't.
Look, I'm glad you told us that. Here. Look, so all of this, the crazy conspiracy theories, the dinosaur defense, all of it was just to make up for that case you lost.
Yes. I led you all astray. I wanted Donald Pleats to be innocent so badly that I manipulated all of you. I did. This is my confession.
Well, the important thing is...
Or should I say, this may be my confession.
What?
I've never been to Rhode Island. I've never tried in a criminal case. And my reasons for dropping out of law school had to do with a drug problem. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just witnessed was a confession, filled with real tears and emotion. I really said it, you really heard it, and yet it was a complete fabrication.
Yeah, I'm done. That was very good.
He's good. He's very good.
I'm switching my vote too. I'm really impressed with his ability to make an argument, and the thought of getting to hang out with him after this is very exciting for me.
But what does that prove? Why would Donald Pleats falsely indict himself? Why?
I don't know, he was kind of weird.
No, not you too.
I can go however I want.
But you're the one who brought up the
Yeah,
confession.
you changed my mind. Get off my back, narc.
So we're really all doing this. We're all believing the neighborhood conspiracy, computer-generated, man falsely indicts himself because he's weird defense.
Yeah, we're just saying it's possible.
Yeah, could be, couldn't be. That's all we're saying.
But that's not a reasonable defense.
Any more reasonable than your forehead?
Yes, and you're such a big man who doesn't let us smoke. Who made you so big?
Everyone said you could smoke. Everyone!
But you said a third. Admit it. Admit you said a third.
I've had enough! Enough! You all know what kind of man this Donald Pleats is. Lives alone, pestering, preying on the unsuspecting, and eating garbage. And not in QA like us in the graph, but in a creep away like a creep. Because he's a creep. And creeps don't deserve sunlight. They deserve darkness. They deserve a jail cell. You all act like you don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, and maybe you don't, but I mean, look at you! Look at you! Your hair is disgusting. Your face is disgusting. You smell like a wet cat! And you should go to jail too. All your fancy arguments. Well, how's this for an argument? Oh, let's not forget about old French fry guy over here. You should have learned to share them and not eat all of them to yourself! Oh, I've got such a fancy following. I'm the best biz gal ever. I don't care for your fancy movies and I'm not in your demographic! I want to deport you! This is my country, not yours! I have my ways, and this will not end today! You are an idiot, and you will never be loved, ever! American, I salute. Coward, pansy, crybaby. I'm attracted to you! Well, you never look at me! Well, I will look at you in jail! You and your garlic and your cheeses, I mean beats just fine, before you came along. And you're the worst of all. You deserve a punishment.
I'm warning you, fella. You say one bad thing about my wife, I will knock your teeth in.
What?
Knock your teeth in, you understand?
I say the heck with votes. Let's run in there, guns blazing, screaming at the top of our lungs, guilty! Come on. Are you all with me? Be better than the stupid jerks you normally are. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Guilty!
Are you done?
Fine. Not guilty. I'm sorry. I did all I could.
Yeah, you're a huge help, thanks. Are you still with me?
I don't know. I have a lot of stress and I just want to vote with most people and please don't look at me.
Anyone else voting guilty?
You're all alone.
Well, I'm still voting guilty.
Fine. What are your arguments?
The video, the confession, the witnesses, all of them are my argument.
But we've proven reasonable doubt.
No, not reasonable, and the way I haven't proven anything. You've been talking this entire time.
Hey, you jerk! I said a couple of good things.
Yeah, I said things too.
Look, guys, we all said things. I said I didn't punch that guy's teeth in.
Hell yeah, you did.
I talked about tigers so many times.
It's not easy being alone, is it?
Oh, shut up.
Well, I'm making this a hung jury. Maybe Donald Please will get a group of his peers that are completely insane.
But a hung jury can take a long time. Don't you have a babysitter at home?
I don't care.
Really? Because childcare is expensive.
Stop that. I
This
am
is
allowed.
the worst. Can you just say not guilty?
Just say it, man.
Hey, it feels so good!
No, stop. I can.
You know what? Let's just say you're right. What's the worst that could happen? He steals more cats?
Yeah, and if he does it again, they'll just catch him.
No harm, no foul.
That's not the point.
Let's just go home, okay? Just look at them. You're not going to convince them.
What the hell, huh?
Fine!
Hallelujah!
Well, shall we?
Now, not guilty. My wife's gonna kill me.